wanted to do something new, expand the boundaries a little bit, kind of push it. So Titanfall is our take on kind of a difference in gameplay, and it's with the Titans and the pilots. They're two distinct, kind of classes. You call in a Titan, so it's part of you. It's an extension of you.
They're these big mech-looking guys, right? We climb in their chest.
Yeah, it's more like an extension of today's, kind of exoskeleton type armor.
Gotcha.
It's that balance of big versus small, of the balance of there's areas in the map where only pilots can go.
Gotcha.
There's areas in the map where pilots are kind of at a disadvantage because they're out in the open and Titans kind of rule. So it's that balance of interior levels where only pilots can go, exterior levels where Titans kind of dominate, and this balance between the two of how do you make them work really well together and provide support for each other and not unbalanced. Like, you never want to be the game where it's like, okay, I need to wait until I can call in a Titan, that's when I really start to power up. No, there's times where you don't want to be in a Titan. There's times where it's better to be a pilot because you're more agile.
Yeah,
you can wall run, you can double jump, you can get up places that a Titan could never reach.
And as we're seeing in the footage here, of course, jetpacks. If you didn't know that, for Greg Miller, that's an immediate check. I'm buying this game. You got some jetpacks in there, that's what I want to see. Now, as we look at it, and I hope you don't mind here, your game's quite beautiful.
Well,
this is a very, very good looking. Yesterday we saw all these conferences, a whole bunch of different shooters were put out in front of us. One of the best looking, I think, for sure. I'm a big fan of the HUD, let alone how everything looks animation-wise. How much work goes into something like that? Is that the lion's share of the 3 years trying to get that down?
I mean, the first part of that was, the first year was just kind of figuring out what to do.
Right.
And then, once we kind of locked in on it, then it was, it's a lot of work of making things beautiful, but that comes second. It's really about the core gameplay loop and what that fun is. How do people enjoy it? How is it balanced? Because you never want it to be this unbalanced, mechs dominate and this, that,
Right.
So we have Titans.
You don't want it to be
they
not
are balancing,
fun, right? You don't want to ever be, hey, I'm outside of the Titan. This sucks.
Yeah, that is the most work by far. Making it look beautiful. I mean, our animators, our artists are amazing. We have a huge, art and animation team that just really went to town on this and made it look beautiful. So I don't want to downplay that, but really, it is about the balance. It is about the gameplay.
So as we're watching here, describe to me a bit what's going on. This is the single-player game, or is this the multiplayer?
This is multiplayer. This is a multiplayer-focused game.
Yeah.
And I know we got a lot of questions after, people saying, well, when are you going to show multiplayer?
Yeah.
This is multiplayer.
That's awesome.
But it's about taking those kind of signature moments that you're used to seeing in single-player and putting them into multiplayer, where this is, the game. Most people don't finish a single-player game, or if they do, they run through it as fast as possible. And, you can blow through a level that takes 6 months to create in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
This is about taking all those moments and putting them in the place where people live and breathe. They're in multiplayer for hundreds of hours. So let's put those grand moments here where people can enjoy them more.
So we've climbed into a Titan here. What exactly are we up to? That was awesome. You caught the bullets and you threw them back?
Yeah. You have a shield that will catch the bullets and bounce them back. He just, an enemy pilot ejected, and you can eject when your Titan's about to blow. You can try to stay in, or you can eject out of it. You can also disembark from a Titan at any time.
Gotcha.
He just pulled the pilot out of an enemy Titan, which is great to do.
And so then what mode of the game are we playing right now?
This is a hardpoint mode.
Okay.
So it's just, capture a hardpoint.
And then, is there a single-player option at all? I know some people on my Twitter feed were confused about that. I was tweeting you're going to be on, follow me, Game Over Greggy, and that's what they were bringing up. So, once and for all, there is a single-player, there isn't?
It's a multiplayer-focused game. We're not talking about all the different modes, so, we'll have some practice stuff or whatever.
Sure.
The main focus is multiplayer.
And that's, watching it run right now, that's what's so amazing, right? Is that it looks like a single-player campaign to me, to the naked eye, if you're just glancing at the presentation.
That was the goal, so I'm glad to hear you say that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Harry's going to slide through the Titan's legs, get picked up, boom!
Look at that, perfect. Yeah, this whole HUD I love, there's something about it that makes it feel, it's so overused, visceral, right? But for first-person shooters, it's so easy to just be, I'm a camera with a gun, and how am I going to go do this? And it's team deathmatch. And you're looking at this, and there's so much going on right now, and it looks so pretty.
He's just ejecting out now. Yeah. And he's going to land on the back of the Titan, rodeo him.
Oh, right, here we go. So this is one of my favorite parts, when he rips off the thing and starts shooting it in the back.
Shoot the brain.
See, that's awesome. That's an epic moment you're not getting in a lot of first-person shooters. Let's run around the map and kill everything.
And it's all about that fluidity. If you see, the way he ejected, he landed on the